Did you know that Norway is the birthplace of the modern Christmas tree tradition? Yes, that's right. It was in this Nordic land that people first thought of bringing a tree inside their homes and decorating it for Christmas. This tradition, which began in the 17th century, has since spread its roots across the globe, bringing joy and merriment to households every December. But there's another fascinating aspect of Norway that we should talk about: mutual intelligibility. This is the ability of Norwegians, Swedes, and Danes to understand each other's languages. It's like a linguistic passport that grants them access to each other's cultures, enhancing their shared Nordic identity. Now, imagine celebrating Christmas in Norway, where the festive lights on the tree twinkle against the snowy backdrop, and you can converse with your Scandinavian neighbors in their native tongues. So next time you decorate a Christmas tree, remember you have Norway to thank for this beloved tradition. From the thousands of lakes to the dramatic fjords, Norway's landscape is a spectacle. But did you know that Norway is also a pioneer in LGBT rights? Imagine the pristine beauty of over 400,000 lakes, each one a mirror reflecting the awe-inspiring wilderness. Picture the fjords with their majestic cliffs carved by ancient glaciers plunging into the deep, icy waters below. This is Norway, a land that takes your breath away at every turn. Yet Norway's beauty extends beyond its physical features. It's a country that has always embraced forward-thinking values. In 1981, Norway became the first country in the world to enact laws that protect the LGBT community from discrimination. Today, it continues to champion equality, demonstrating that a nation's strength lies in the diversity of its people. In Norway, they not only celebrate the beauty of their land, but also the diversity of their people. Imagine a passport that transforms under UV light or experiencing a day where the sun never sets. Welcome to Norway. Norway's passports are far from ordinary. When placed under ultraviolet light, they reveal a hidden design, a stunning representation of the northern lights dancing across the night sky. This unique feature is more than just a security measure, it's a tribute to the country's natural beauty. Speaking of natural phenomena, let's talk about the midnight sun and polar nights. In Norway, the sun doesn't abide by our regular day and night routine. During the summer, the sun stays visible for 24 hours a day in the northern parts. It's an experience like no other, watching the sun at midnight. Then, in winter, the polar night takes over, plunging the same areas into 24 hours of darkness. In Norway, even the passports hold a surprise, and the dance of the sun is a sight to behold. Imagine living in a country where everyone's income is public knowledge. Welcome to Norway. This Scandinavian nation has long prided itself on its commitment to transparency and equality, and nowhere is this more evident than in its unique policy of income transparency. In Norway, tax returns are a matter of public record, with everyone from your neighbor to your boss able to see what you earn. This might seem like an invasion of privacy to some, but Norwegians see it as a necessary tool in their fight for a fair society. It's a symphony of transparency, with each note contributing to a harmonious balance of social equality. By making income information readily accessible, Norway is able to minimize income disparities, ensure fair taxation, and even reduce the likelihood of financial fraud. Yet this nation of transparency is not without its controversies. One such issue is Norway's whaling practices. Despite international bans and widespread criticism, Norway continues to hunt and kill whales, a practice many see as unnecessary and cruel. The country maintains that its whaling is sustainable and done in accordance with international law, but this has done little to quell the controversy. In the end, Norway presents a fascinating study in contrasts. On one hand, it's a beacon of transparency and social equality. On the other, it's a nation grappling with contentious issues like whaling. In Norway, transparency is key, but like all nations, it has its share of controversies. Norway, a country with a rich historical significance and a dominant force in winter sports. This fascinating nation's history is deeply rooted in the Viking Age, an era of exploration, expansion, and cultural evolution. The Vikings, known for their seafaring prowess, left an indelible mark on Norway, shaping its culture, traditions, and even its language. This period of relentless exploration and conquest mirrors the Norwegian spirit, one that thrives on challenge and adventure. And speaking of adventure, let's glide onto the snowy slopes of Norway's winter sports. The Norwegians' love for winter sports is no secret. Their dominance in the Winter Olympics is a testament to this passion. From downhill skiing to cross-country, from biathlon to ski jumping, Norwegians have consistently showcased their mastery over winter sports, earning them a coveted spot at the top of the Olympic medal tally. From their Viking roots to their prowess on the slopes, Norway is a country of strength and endurance. Norway, a land of cascading waterfalls, a perplexing coastline, and the prestigious Nobel Prize. Envision a panorama of waterfalls tumbling down mountainsides, their thunderous roars echoing through the valleys. Norway boasts a myriad of these natural wonders, each one more awe-inspiring than the last. But the natural spectacle doesn't end there. Let's unravel the coastline paradox. Norway's coastline, if stretched out, would circumnavigate the world more than 2 times over. But how is this possible? This paradox is rooted in the concept of fractal geometry, where a coastline's length increases the more closely you examine it. Norway's fjords, inlets, and islands create a coastline of such complexity it defies our everyday understanding of distance. And now let's shift gears to the Nobel Prize, an honor that symbolizes global recognition for advancements in peace, literature, and science. Norway's capital, Oslo, proudly hosts the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony each year, underscoring the nation's commitment to peace and progress. From its breathtaking natural wonders to its role in global peace efforts, Norway continues to captivate the world. Norway, a country that beautifully blends tradition and innovation, a place where mutual intelligibility meets Christmas traditions, where natural beauty is reflected in lakes, fjords, and unique sun phenomena. It's a pioneer in LGBT advocacy and a champion of income transparency, even amidst controversies. From the thrill of winter sports to the paradox of its coastline, Norway's influence extends to the Nobel Prize and beyond. Whether it's the Christmas tree in your living room, the fight for equality, or the pursuit of global peace, Norway's influence is far-reaching and profound.